In this lecture, we are going to construct helix for cylinder. Okay, and problem statement is here. Draw a helix on a cylinder of base diameter 60 mm and axis length is 60 mm. Okay, so consider this is a cylinder. Okay, so what is given in problem? Okay, so diameter of the cylinder is how much? Diameter of cylinder is 60 mm is given. Okay, so base, consider this is a base, so base diameter is given how much? So this base diameter is given 60 mm. Okay, next axis length is 60 mm. So axis of the cylinder will start from this center point towards this center point. Okay, so total axis length, okay, so this axis length is given how much? 60 mm, and base diameter is given how much? 60 mm. Okay, so initially we need to construct the top view and front view. Okay, like I said, if you observe this cylinder from top view, what you will see? You will see one circle. Okay, so this circle we need to draw in a top view, and same if you observe this object from the front view, what you will see? You will see one rectangle. Okay, you will see one rectangle. Okay, so that we need to draw on a front view. Okay, so let's begin with constructing front view and top view for cylinder. Okay, so initially, so cylinder base diameter is given how much? 60 mm. Okay, diameter 60 mm means radius 30 mm. So take 30 mm radius. Okay, and draw one circle. Okay, so mark the center point. So draw the diagonals passing from the center point. Okay, now we need to divide this circle into 8 number of equal parts. So you know the procedure. So I have explained you many times. So 360 divided by 8. So final angle we get 45 degree. So mark 45 degree from both sides, 45 degree and 45 degree. Okay. So draw the line passing from the center point of the circle and angle 45 degree. Like this. Now consider this point. Draw a line at an angle 45 degree and passing from the center of the circle. Okay. Next important step is we need to name the circle. Okay. So this is our circle. So we need to name the top face of the circle. Okay, top face of the circle, and also we need to name the base of the circle. Okay, we need to name the base of the circle. Okay, remember we need to give naming to the top face of the circle. Okay, as well as we need to give naming to the base of the circle. Okay, base of the circle. Okay, for base consider A, B, C, D. Okay, for base consider, so consider this is will we start from this point. So this is A, so this is B, C, D, E, F, so G and H. Okay, so we have given naming to the base of the circle. Okay, now consider top face. Okay, now consider top face. For top face we will use 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we will start from here. So comma 1, so comma 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and H8. Okay, now this, so this point is also we will refer as a P point. Okay, so this point we also refer as a P point. Okay, so just remember, so this P point, so this point is also we are referring as a P point. Okay, so top view we have drawn. Okay, our aim is to draw the front view. Okay, so name this, so this is our top view. Okay, so this is our top view. Okay, so next draw one reference line. Okay, so draw one reference line. Okay, draw one reference. You can take any distance. So this to this distance, you can take any distance from this point to this point. Okay, you can take any distance. Okay, so we need to project these all points over here. Okay, first point. Next, so this A1 and G7. Okay, next B2 F6. Okay, next C3 E5, and next D4. Okay, so how much in front view, what it will look like a rectangle. So with this we need to draw in a front view. Okay, so how much axis height is given? So axis will start from this center point to this point. Okay, so it is given total how much axis height is given, 60 mm. Okay, so consider, so this point. Okay, consider this point. So from this point we need to draw the line. Okay, length of 60 mm. So please remember one thing, so these all lines are parallel to each other. All lines are parallel to each other, so this line should be parallel to this. Okay, and these vertical lines are parallel to each other. So use this reference point and draw a line of 60 mm length. Okay, so from this point 60 mm. Okay, and close this box. Close this box. Okay, now we need to extend these all lines over here. Okay, so diameter 60 mm and axis height 60 mm. Okay, so this is our front view. So this is our front view. Okay, now just we need to give naming to this base and top face. Okay, just we need to give naming to this base and so this top face. Okay, so for base we have utilized a ABCD. Okay, so base we have used a ABCD. Okay, so start with this point. So this is our, so this is our A and G. Okay, A and G. So this A dash and G dash. Okay, next BF. Okay, B dash and F dash. Okay, now so this is CE. Okay, C dash and E dash, and this is D. So this is D dash and this is H. Okay, so this H dash. Okay, so we have given name to the base of front view. Okay, now consider front view and top surface. Okay, for top surface we have given naming to the, we have utilized a 1 2 3 4. Okay, so you can see 1 7. So 1 dash 7 dash, so 2 6, 2 dash 6 dash, okay, 3 5, 3 dash 5 dash, and last 4 4 dash. Okay, next we need to, so last one, so this 8 also we need to consider, so this is our 8 dash. Okay, now we need to divide this h dash 8 dash into 8 number of equal parts. Okay, we need to divide this h dash 8 dash into 8 number of equal parts, because we have divided this circle into 8 number of equal parts. That's why we need to divide this h dash and 8 dash into 8 number of equal parts. Okay, so what is the distance of this h dash to 8 dash? 60 mm. Okay, so 60 divided by 8, how much it will come? It will come around 7.5 mm. Okay, so it is very difficult to divide this 8 number of equal parts by considering 7.5 mm distance. Okay, so for that we will utilize the utilize the method, okay, to divide the line into equal number of parts. Okay, so consider this is a line. Okay, consider this line, and from this line take 30-degree angle. So we did this many times in previous problems. So take 30-degree line, okay, and draw one line of any length. Draw one line and any length. Okay, now take any suitable distance. So I will take 1 centimeter. Okay, you can take any, so I will take 1 centimeter. Okay, and mark 8 division on this line. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and 8th. Okay, so name this is a 8th. Okay, 7th, 6th, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and this is 1. Okay, so we need to join 8 to 8 dash. Okay, we need to join 8 to 8 dash. Use roller scale. Okay, now consider point number 7. Okay, and draw one line which is exactly parallel to this 8 to 8 dash. Similarly for 6, similarly for 5, similarly for 4, similarly for 3, similarly for 2, and last one is a 1. Okay, now name this point. So this is 7, 7 dash 6, 6 dash 5, 5 dash 4, 4 dash 3, 3 dash 2, 2 dash 1, 1 dash. Okay, now here onwards it is very important. Okay, now we need to draw horizontal line from each point, that is from 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash, and 8 dash. Okay, now consider this 1 dash. Okay, okay, and it will you need to extend till this 1 7 line. Okay, till this 1 7. So our focus is on 1 1. Okay, so where it is point number 1, so it is over here. Okay, 1 7 line. Okay, so this is our first point. So this is our P1 point. Okay, now focus on 2 dash line. Okay, so we need to extend this 2 dash line till here. Okay, till here, because where is the point number 2? It is over here, 2 6 line. Okay, 2 6 line. So this is our point number 2. Okay, now focus on 3 dash line. Okay, so we need to extend this line up to here. Okay, so where it is a point number 3, so it is over here. Okay, 3 5, okay, 3 5, okay. So that's why we need to extend this line up to here. So this is our P3, okay. Next, focus on 4 dash point, okay. So where it is a point number 4, so it is over here, okay. So now consider this line. So we need to extend this up to here, okay. So this is our P4, okay. Next, focus on 5 dash line, okay. So where it is a point number 5, so it is over here, okay, you can see. So we need to again consider this 3 5 line. So this point is for E5 line, okay, E5, okay. So again extend that 5 dash point over here, okay. So this is our P5, okay. Next, 6 dash, okay. Now consider where it is 6, so 6 is here, okay. Now consider this vertical line, so extend it okay. So this is our P6. Now 7 dash, okay. So where it is a point number 7, it is over here, okay. So this, okay, so 1 7 line, so we need to extend it up to here, okay. So this is our P7, okay. And where point number P8 will come, so this is our P8 point. So so this corner, so I will write over here, so this is our P8, okay. So this point is our P8, okay. Now we need to connect this line by using smooth curve, okay. So we need to connect this, start from, so this is our point P, okay. So this is our point P. So we need to join P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7 and P8 by using smooth curve, okay. So I will tilt so that I can draw the smooth curve. Okay, so this is our required helix on cylinder, okay. So this red color line indicate required helix on cylinder, okay. So you need to draw all lines light, okay. Only this red color line should be dark, remaining all lines should be light, okay. Now here question arises, so point P, P1, P2, P3, P4 I have shown by using continuous line, and point P5, P6, P7, P8 I have shown dotted, okay. So why I have shown half portion is dotted and half portion is continuous line, okay. If you observe, okay, so this point P1, P2, P3, P4, so they will appear on the front sides, okay. So they will appear on the front sides, and P5, P6, P7, P8, so they will appear on this back side of the cylinder, okay, back side of the cylinder. So that's why I have shown this hidden line, okay. So hidden object is shown by using this dashed line, okay, dash 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 dash, okay. So that's why front portion I have shown in continuous line and remaining half portion is shown in dotted line, okay, because this P1, P2, P3, P4, so they will appear on the front sides of this cylinder, okay. And P5, P6, P7, P8, so they are appear on the back side, okay. So they are not visible, okay. So that's why I have shown this dotted line, okay. So this is how we need to construct the helix for cylinder, okay. So after constructing this, you need to show the all dimensions, okay. So you need to mention that this is a top view, this is a front view, okay. So also you need to show the direction, so this direction, okay. So you need to show this direction, okay, because we are observing from this direction, okay. And also we need to show the diameter, So this is diameter how much? 60. Okay, so we need to show the axis height also. So this is 60. Okay, so this is 60. So name this is X and this is Y.